don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got her, and yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of flirting mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta, even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, still gotta. Doing here, I gotta have a mind and hit you with a stitch you, get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here.
It's week 15 of the National Football League, and the spotlight is on Justin Herbert. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Pats and the Texans, and it's coming up next.
Well, the radar says the heavy stuff still a few hours away, but snow is falling as we near kickoff at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the New England Patriots. Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gaudin on hand alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here, the weather. Snow and more of it expected as this game continues. So how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams ignore the distraction and the strangeness of playing in a snow game? Because it actually affects the crowd as well. That big roar you get is often muffled when there's a snow game. And the second part, what's the footwear you got on? Does that fit the turf you're playing on? And how will it handle as things get a little bit slick?
Set for football now from snowy Massachusetts. And we are underway in Foxborough. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So likely a 3-and-out on their opening drive. That's not a good omen for a team that's lost 3 straight games.
Too many threes that you're mentioning right there. That's a number they've got to get off of. And the big risk you're running right now is discouragement amongst the ranks. How do you keep them up? How do you keep them motivated? They've got to dial up something to give themselves some confidence.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jones on the return. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So here come the Patriots getting ready on offense. And in quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
The numbers for Green a week ago: 15 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
2nd down and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Green. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. You look at the defense for these Texans. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run. And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. The Patriots at 5-8, 3 games under 500. They come in losers at 2 straight, so try to turn things around here. And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays. Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd down now, it's Green. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Green. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards that time for number 19. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion. Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And his kick here is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
You still hold your breath a little when Tua gets out of the pocket, but there he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just go over it.
From midfield, here's Tua. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Tua now on 1st down. That is incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Up the middle they go. Tillman. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And hang on here, we got an injured player, and that is QB Tua Tagovailoa, who's in need of some assistance. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Patriots 4.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Green, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll go underneath here to Stevenson. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is...
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Here we go, Shaq.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Payne. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw ran a little too far and brings up 3rd down.
I'm not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
On third down, Payne. Oh, and that is incomplete. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's fourth down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And this one is right through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively off. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I know it looks like fun to guys like you and me. We're up here in the booth and to everyone watching on television, but are you kidding me? In the snow, that type of a play, in the cold, you know that had to hurt to make that play.
I'm just mad he didn't make a snow angel while he was down there. Opportunity missed. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Open man downfield, that's Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, and it's the Jets who are out in front in that one. Mecole Hardman, a touchdown reception. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville, and they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. The Jags locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. J.K. Dobbins with a touchdown run. The big story thus far has really been the snow. It's made footing treacherous, and if the forecast holds, you'd have to imagine, given the snowy condition, lots to talk about at halftime for these two coaching staffs. Plenty of decisions to be made for this second half for sure. And for the call, we hand it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Payne looking middle, and that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On 2nd down, Tillman. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Pardon, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think that's what people remember. I also know this in Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. Now left side, a completion to his tight end, and he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Back to throw again. Touchdown! Dalton Schultz, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was the tight end Dalton Schultz on the touchdown reception to cap the drive. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. New England's offense set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. That is caught, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Again, Herbert. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On first down, it's Herbert. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Touchdown, Patriots! Juju Smith-Schuster, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Houston set to take over. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Payne. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. To throw on 3rd down. Payne. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
On the return is Jones. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards that time for number 19. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kadarius Toney, 64 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gets him a first down.
First down, Texans.
Now a handoff up the middle. Tillman, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On third down, Payne. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Throwing on first down, Payne. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop it for an 8-yard loss. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Looking to throw on second down. Payne. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
On third down, Tillman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. First down, here's Mitchell. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, second down. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Payne. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. Payne. Is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. It's caught. Touchdown, Texans. Marquise Brown from 3 yards out. And the Texans answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. His first career touchdown pass, and it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
The extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And the Patriot offense back out, getting set to go. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Hey, go Lion.
Here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's second down. Herbert. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Herbert to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. Fourth down and 8. They snap it to Herbert. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and happen in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a one-touchdown game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out the triangle for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Herbert. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Here comes 2nd down. One last throw here for Herbert. This ball intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win.